In the ever-expanding world of AI policies, significant developments are taking place. Governments worldwide are paying more attention to artificial intelligence, and this has led to increased legal measures and legislative activities. Let's take a closer look at some key developments in different parts of the world. In the United Kingdom, the Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, is deeply involved in a thorough examination of AI. Their focus is on critical issues like misinformation and potential disruptions in jobs. The CMA's review specifically targets foundational AI models like ChatGPT. The aim? To encourage healthy competition and protect consumers' interests. It's worth noting that the UK government is also working actively to update AI regulations to handle potential risks associated with this technology. In the United States, the Vice President initiated discussions with AI CEOs at the White House in May 2023 with a primary emphasis on safety concerns. Simultaneously, both the Federal Trade Commission and the White House are conducting investigations into the widespread impacts of AI. On a broader international scale, the European Union, the EU, has introduced something called the AI Act. This is a comprehensive and structured regulatory framework for AI. It classifies AI applications based on their level of risk and seeks to set a global standard for responsible AI practices. It's a significant move on the global AI policy stage. And then there's the tech industry, where major players like OpenAI, Anthropic, Microsoft, and Google's DeepMind have joined forces to create the Frontier Model Forum. This forum's main goal is to promote AI safety research, set benchmarks for model evaluation, encourage responsible AI deployment, and engage in meaningful discussions with policymakers and academics. These companies have even agreed to new AI safeguards, such as watermarking AI content and involving independent experts in model evaluation. However, some people remain skeptical about their commitment to these ideals. Now here's where things get interesting. In October 2022, before ChatGPT was released to the public, Microsoft made a significant change. They reduced the size of their ethics and society team. There are reports from insiders suggesting that pressure from top executives played a role in this decision. The idea was to get OpenAI's latest models to customers as quickly as possible. And then, in March 2023, Microsoft went even further by laying off the remaining members of this team. This could indicate a shift in focus towards rapidly releasing AI products, potentially at the expense of longer-term responsible considerations. However, it should be noted that Microsoft has kept its Office of Responsible AI, which is responsible for setting ethical AI guidelines through governance and public policy initiatives. However, the dismantling of the Ethics and Society team does raise valid questions about Microsoft's commitment to embedding ethical AI principles in its product design. Another interesting incident involves Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. Shortly after advocating for AI regulation in the US Congress, he expressed concerns about the European Union's AI Act. Altman believed that the draft regulations were overly strict and even hinted that OpenAI might withdraw its services from the EU if compliance became too burdensome. This sudden change in stance highlights the significant influence that individual voices can have. All these developments and instances of power and action have raised concerns, particularly for a notable figure in the AI domain, Rumman Chowdhury. She sees recurring patterns in industry that echo the cases we've just discussed. One major issue she highlights is the paradoxical practice of entities calling for regulation while simultaneously lobbying against it. This kind of contradictory behaviour makes it challenging to develop comprehensive regulatory frameworks for responsible AI use. Chowdhury also points out the lack of accountability in AI development and deployment. Often, companies focus primarily on assessing risks and risk tolerance, neglecting ethical considerations. When there's a significant potential for failure or reputational damage, certain parties may manipulate the situation to their own advantage, concentrating power and potentially introducing bias. Moreover, Chowdhury emphasizes the complexity of human motivations. It's difficult to categorize individuals as inherently good or bad. To drive meaningful change, she suggests reshaping incentive structures and redistributing power sources in AI governance. This involves collaboration among various stakeholders, including governments, industries, academia, and civil society. The goal is to collectively address complex AI-related issues, promote cooperation, and reach compromises on a large scale, ensuring that AI benefits society as a whole rather than serving the interests of a select few. Adding to these concerns, Karen Hao, a senior AI editor at MIT Technology Review, raises serious reservations about the deep connections between advanced AI and the world's largest corporations. She points out that as sophisticated AI methods demand vast computational resources, only the wealthiest companies can afford to invest in and control these technologies. This gives tech giants significant influence over AI research directions, algorithms, and their impact on our lives. All these concerns underscore the crucial importance of transparency, inclusivity, and multi-stakeholder collaboration in shaping AI policies and regulations. Therefore, the dialogue and actions surrounding AI governance must include a diverse range of voices and perspectives to ensure ethical AI development, responsible deployment, and alignment with humanity's collective interests.